This is Red Bull Racing Esports versus John Alesi Esports Team Suzuki. We have Niels Nijux leading us off from pole position.
Yeah, great start from Nijux into La Source for the first time. He goes deep, very, very deep at turn one, but fortunately gets the exit. It's a shame that DeSalvo couldn't capitalize on that mistake as they nearly go 2 by 2 or side by side into Eau Rouge.
You know, I nearly thought that was some gamesmanship there, running wide for Nijux into turn one. We might see a bit of that today, such as the power of the slipstream.
Yeah,
as you
amazing.
can see, DeSalvo soaring into the lead now from Nijux.
Yes.
You'll see this all day long.
Yeah, straight into the lead for DeSalvo there. Very, very opportunistic. And then a great exit before Pouan. And it looks like Nijux catching down to 0.3 of a second.
Nijux really extending the corner with no name there. That might be looked at with the stewards. This is a track where track limits can be a bit questionable sometimes, depending on how the stewards will look at a lot of places to track extend. So watch out for that. But not a great run through Lake Com, the end of the first sector, or the start of sector 2 for DeSalvo. And that's put him under a bit more pressure. So Nijux might be in with a chance heading into the bus stop chicane. This is a place where you can slipstream very, very effectively. But Nijux looks like he's just a little bit too far away for a last-minute dive bomb, and DeSalvo of Suzuki is just about going to hold on as they round the final corner. First blood to John Alesi Esports Team Suzuki. So Suzuki take early momentum with DeSalvo. Let's see if they can continue that into head-to-head matchup number 2. This is Giorgio Simonini versus Joni Tormela. Joni starting from pole position.
Yeah, the benefit for the pole sitter is that the run down into turn 1, La Source, isn't that long, but the negative is whoever comes out in P1 is going to be slipstreamed all the way through Eau Rouge and over the top of Radion, as that is exactly what we do now on board with Simonini. Straight in that slipstream. Where's he going to go? Left or right? Left or right? We're going to go left and drag all the way down the outside. Is Tormela going to hold on?
Oh,
just about. A little bit of contact on the exit. And he's on the inside for the right-hander. A little bit of contact, and Tormela spins and into the wall. Lucky for him, there's no damage.
Now as we only have the bus stop chicane to negotiate now, yeah, you can see just how early he's breaking into there, taking absolutely no risk. And Simonini is going to make it 2-0 for Suzuki. That's a massive upset over Red Bull. They would not have seen this coming. It's time then for the final head-to-head with everything wrapped up for Team Suzuki. Daniel Santoro versus Graham Carroll, who is starting from pole position. It is lights out and away we go for this final head-to-head.
Yeah, Carroll looks like he's got a really good start into turn 1, but he's going to be under pressure if Santoro gets a good exit here. There's a long way to go down this straight through Eau Rouge, over the top of Radion, and then all the way up the Kemmel Straight, but it looks like Graham Carroll's got a good lead at half a second already, trying to stay out of that slipstream, but Santoro doing his best to stay as close as possible as they head into Les Combes.
But unfortunately, it is not going to amount to any championship points, but a good dress rehearsal for what could come in the relay race, and they now know that they can probably lead from the front.
Yeah, exactly that. Carroll, we know, a feisty character, will be happy to get this under his belt, knowing that he's done what he can to push the team forward. So great win there for Carroll in the head-to-head.
We have Nijux starting us off from pole position. So let's see if he can start off on the right foot for Red Bull.
So this is the same two as their head-to-head, and it looks like DeSalvo might have got a good exit. Slipping into that slipstream.
Oh, what's going on here?
Game playing here.
Oh, wow.
Really interesting.
Is this a race or is this a Sunday drive? I can't tell.
So this is interesting. If this was real life, that wouldn't go down. You know, that's almost dangerous. You know, if you had a pack of cars behind you. So if I was the stewards, I'd be definitely looking into that.
It's almost like illegal blocking in a way, but we'll let the racing ensue. You can see that's a tag there for Nijux. I think he turned across the face of DeSalvo there, and this has been a messy start to the race.
Yeah, not really very impressive from either driver. We know that this V10 R League has been a very professional championship up until then.
And wording from the stewards, 5-second time penalty for Nils Nijhuis for causing avoidable contact on the first lap. So that was for the moment down at Les Combes, not up to El Rouge and Raidillon. Yeah, it's getting spicy indeed. So looks like Suzuki might just about hold on for this victory, and that would be quite the victory for them. Let's talk about Suzuki and where they are in the standings. They're currently 7th and in a tight fight with Yas Heat. So this could help elevate them to P6 in the standings for the V10 R League. But rounding the final chicane comes Graham Carroll. He is going to win on circuit, but barring any mistake from Suzuki, it will be Simonini who comes across the line and grabs that extra point. Amazing stuff. We have a 1-2-3 for Team Suzuki, so let's see if they can get the clean sweep here in Spa.
Yeah, Simonini getting a great start, and already down the inside from Carroll up to P3, already from 5th. And I don't know who that was at the back, getting it a little bit wrong on exit.
Watch out for the slipstream here as we go up the Camel Straight for the first time. Carroll round the outside. Simonini getting the slipstream off of Santoro, so that's going to help him out no end. And Carroll still, without the slipstream, gets up in a P2 round the outside of Les Combes, but we can see one of the John Lacey Esports Team Suzuki cars spinning up. That was Simonini, unfortunately, so not a great start from them. And the Salvo, who kind of went backwards off the start.
Yeah, what a great start from Carroll there. Very opportunistic. Went from P5 now into P2, down the outside into the Les Combes chicane.
With that spin, with that crash, you can see a move happening further back. That's the Salvo out braking himself, trying to get past Nijhuis and cuts the chicane, but that position will be corrected as he doesn't have the momentum. He actually loses a spot to Tourmalet as well.
Tourmalet right there to take it away again as they head into La Source. Tourmalet recovering from a pretty disastrous start by his standards. Now, as we follow Graham Carroll all the way through Eau Rouge. Now he's got the slipstream, he's going to go left, he has to go left, and we know he's so strong on the brakes. Round the outside into the chicane. Oh, wheel bang in, a lot of wheel banging. He stays there, and a tap to Santoro. Santoro goes left, spins right, and wow, that's a big mistake from Carroll. I'm sure he's going to get some sort of penalty, or at least they've got to look into it.
So what is going to happen in this race then? We know there's probably a penalty coming the way of Graham Carroll. Nijhuis is making a move on Tourmalet. No, he's slipstreaming him.
Just bump drafting all the way down the straight.
That's the one. Ultimate teamwork from the guys at Red Bull. No investigation necessary for the Graham Carroll incident there. So that's potentially one for debate after the race, but looks like Red Bull have got away with a bit of a lucky one there. Yeah, so with the Salvo dropping off now, that just leaves Red Bull to run at their own pace now, to just focus on finishing the race in the fastest manner possible. Of course, there is still the Driver of the Day award that is up for grabs, which Carroll may well get if he completes the race in the fastest possible time and beats all the other drivers contesting the team race in their various matchups here at Spa. If he does so, he will be winning himself a cash prize at the end of this round, but I'm sure he's not focused on that too much at the moment, just consolidating the job that they are doing at the moment. They find themselves in a dire spot and they really need to hold on to this point. So let's see what happens here.
You can see Nijhuis definitely the faster driver for Red Bull in comparison to Tourmalet, as they now swap positions, which is the right thing to do.
It looks like it is going to be Red Bull domination in the team race. Graham Carroll always scoring lots of points in the team races, and that continues today. Minor contacts with the race leader at the time, but apart from that, it has been a composed drive. P5 to P1, a lot of overtaking today, but he's going to greet the checkered flag, and Red Bull will salvage a point, which they will be very relieved about. Wow, so there you go. Formation finish